This year, throughout the entire year, the North Node is moving through the sign of Aries, which is a very entrepreneurial sign and is a sign around being independent, being courageous, and sometimes being a little bit aggressive in pursuit of the things that you want and desire to create. All right, next we have Virgo rising and sun. This Capricorn new moon happening on January 11th is taking place in your 5th house. And I'm very excited for you because I feel like you're going to be extremely inspired. And if you haven't watched the overview message, I would definitely tune into that because this new moon has a lot of energy around creative inspiration, creative spark, excitement. And this feels like even more potent for you, given that this is taking place in the 5th house of creative identity and things that help us express ourselves in a really profound way. And having children as well is a really big part of that because you create children and they are an expression of you. So I really feel like this is a time where it's not just about, oh, willy-nilly, I'm so excited about this and I'm going to do it. It's like, no, I want to pursue this with a discipline, with a dedication, with the perseverance, and with a focus, with this focus card coming in. That is what Capricorn is about. They have a vision. They know what they're headed towards. And so yes, I feel like the spark is there, the inspiration is there, but it's also being channeled through a proper schedule, through a proper plan. And that might have a little bit of contrast to deal with this square that's happening to the Aries North Node and the Libra South Node. So that's happening. The South Node is in your 2nd house in Libra. The North Node is with Chiron in your 8th house. So I do kind of feel like money or your sense of self-worth right now and your belief in yourself, either one of those things, like really practical concerns like, I want to do this creative project, but I also have to make money and I don't really have time to manage those two. Or you start to dive into this and then you're like, maybe I don't feel like I can do this. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I don't know how much I can accomplish. And so either one of those I think are going to be really at the crux of this new beginning for you. This feels very inspiring, but then you're going to have to confront whatever that is for yourself. So if it's an insecurity, then dealing with that head on. If it's a debt or a money issue, an issue around the things that you own, the things that you're responsible for, then maybe you have to address that. There's something here where it's like either an emotional or a practical, or likely both, concern that could stand in the way of your natural expression and your natural next step towards something that feels really inspiring and creative to you. And I'm excited for that. I think ultimately you will know how to make the necessary changes because this new moon also makes a beautiful trine to Uranus in your 9th house, which is saying, take the risk, take the chance, grow. This is how we can do it. Believe in yourself. And so it's going to open you up to the neural pathways, the ideas, the avenues in which you can actually make this happen. So it's not just about confronting the issue and sitting down. We're getting a lot of divine support. We're getting a lot of kind of breakthrough energy or clarity or truth coming through for us that is going to kind of shake us out of any of that stuck energy that could prevent us from our creative expression. I say us because I'm a Virgo rising. We also have Jupiter in the 9th house as well, which again is leading us towards this growth, inspiration, positive mindset, even if that means that we're having to challenge the internal dialogue or challenge the internal questioning. I think ultimately this Jupiter energy comes out on top, especially because Saturn, the ruler of this moon, is sextiling Jupiter. So we are getting a lot of support here through Jupiter and Saturn coming together and creating this kind of constructive influence of, I don't just believe in myself, but here's actual support. The support might be coming through relationships. So Saturn's in the 7th house of partnerships. So you might find that other people here are really encouraging you, or you partner up with somebody, or you make some major moves and shifts in relationships that feel like it gives you energy and expansion and optimism for your future. So whatever it is that you're going through, I feel like it's some kind of new beginning for your life. Of course, it's a new beginning for everybody, but it's a new beginning that feels quite fruitful. And I think ultimately it's going to take you becoming a little bit more adaptable. I also pulled that card, and I also was getting that with this stuck energy, with this square to the nodes and 2nd, 8th house axis. These are very survival-based houses, second and eighth house. So it's like we can get very kind of like our energy can get kind of stuck there because people cling to the things that feel safe, that help them survive, even if they are things that are hurting them, like a mindset or an insecurity or a safety net. So ultimately, I see us kind of shrugging those off and needing to be much more adaptable and feel into what feels like the next right step. Follow those instincts, follow those intuitions that are going to be downloaded to us through Jupiter and Uranus being in the ninth house. Again, relationships are a really big factor in this. They could be a support system or something that needs to be kind of looked at in terms of, how they make sense for us. But ultimately, I feel like most people are going to find that relationships right now are coming in clutch and kind of showing us like we're on the right path and we can do this. Saturn is also sextiling Mars in the fifth. So I think it definitely can help with our belief in ourselves and our confidence and our own sense of self-worth. Ultimately, with this Ace of Swords and the Hermit card, this is what I'm getting when I'm describing the next transit, which is Venus in Sagittarius in your 8th house, trining Chiron and oh my God, Sagittarius in your 4th house, trining Chiron in your 8th house. Oh my God. So Venus trining Chiron and in the 4th, 8th house axis, which is very emotional, very much like what kind of gets in our way in terms of emotional residue. Really, I feel like we're doing a deep dive into that. We're saying, what is it that makes me feel unworthy? What is it that makes me afraid to take this leap? What is it that is providing some kind of insecurity, or what do I need to have clarity on within myself? It's not just about the practical stuff, although I think that's a part of it. I think there's something more on a much deeper emotional level that we're becoming aware of on this internal journey, and we're healing it this year. Okay, I'm going to pull a goddess card for you. What is the goddess that is giving divine guidance to our Virgos throughout 2024? What is the goddess giving divine guidance to Virgos? Okay. Wow, I love this. Okay. I feel like you guys are coming into a beginner mindset with the inexperienced card and then the wise leadership in reverse. I think that the leadership is going to come, but we're going to have to start off with trying something new, dabbling, like falling, like learning to walk, falling down and picking ourselves back up. This is a year of trial and error. And there's something about that where we're willing to lose face, where we're willing to take a chance, to take a risk on ourselves and to feel the stress of not being perfect, of not knowing everything up front, of not being a master, but doing it anyway, moving forward anyway, and really risking something by moving forward. And it's so beautiful because I also got the Earth Goddess card, which to me is really saying that whatever this energy, even though it might seem unstable, is actually going to bring us to really incredible stability. This woman is pregnant, so maybe some of you will decide that you want to try something totally new that you haven't done before, like have a family, move somewhere totally new, try a totally new job. It feels like a year where you're going to experience something where you really have no previous experience in it. It's something that feels quite foreign and quite exciting, and it's actually going to be something that adds to a lot of stability in your life with this Earth card. Maybe it will make you money, maybe it will help you set down roots somewhere, maybe you'll decide to buy a house or again start a family. There's something that feels really substantial that you get as a result of being a beginner and being willing to take that risk. So I love that for you, Virgo. And for me, because I am a Virgo rising. So I am super excited. Before you guys hop off, I want to let you know I have 2 2024 forecasts. One is a one-on-one reading with me where we will go month by month, look at everything going on, answer your questions, plan for your best year yet. If you want that, you can book that down below. And I also have a Notion template where I list out the transits and their energies. So this is kind of like a DIY plan ahead for trips and things like that with that template. So if you're interested in either of those, I will link those down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends, and have a beautiful new year. Bye.